If you haven't downloaded the Prison Professors app yet on your iPhone or your app, or you're on Android, I encourage you to do so because we produce new content regularly. I'm not going to say every day, but we do it regularly with hopes of helping people get the best possible outcome. And today I am going to be reading from this section on strategies that we have under the defendants subheading. You can get all this information, of course, from the Prison Professors website, from the app, from our YouTube channel, because we try to provide information wherever people want to get their information. And today, I am simply going to read what I wrote this morning on what defendants should consider with regarding to strategies if you think that you may be going into the prison system. So let's start by paraphrasing a great basketball coach who told us that everyone has the will to win, but not everyone has the will to prepare to win. If you want the best outcome and you're going into the prison system, you'd better start preparing early, because that same message goes for anyone going into the federal prison system. Almost every person that goes into prison tells us that he wants to get out at the soonest possible time and that he wants to go on to lead a productive life. But recidivism rates show a very different story. Few people take the time to build a record that will show how they prepared. And the links on this section of the Prison Professors app will offer strategies and tactics that any person can consider. So please make sure that you visit the app or visit us at Prison Professors and go through these links to help yourself. So who am I to be giving you this information? I think that's a reasonable question. Many people may want to know who's offering this, who's writing all this. Well, my name is Michael Santos, and I'm a man who made really bad decisions during the recklessness of youth. I sold cocaine. The jury convicted me after a lengthy trial, and a judge sentenced me to serve 45 years. While serving 9,500 days in prisons of every security level, I prepared for a triumphant return to society. While incarcerated, I earned a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, published many books, married, and built business opportunities that have allowed me to really build my life since I've been home. So how did all that happen? Well, I prepared strategically. The following link provides app subscribers with the whole story. The digital book will show you every step of the journey. So visit the app, download the book. It's free. You can either listen to it, you can read it. But you will find also a series of other resources that will help you, including article number 014, Tactics for Success. For readers who want to build their strategies, the following links will provide more information to help. The article below offers insight from a federal judge. When I interviewed Federal Judge Stephen Boo, I asked him about the relationship between behavior in prison and the prospects for an earlier release date. At the start of a prison sentence, think strategically about how you can sow seeds that can lead to a better outcome, because the possibility exists for a person going into the system to go back before the sentencing judge and argue for a compassionate release or for an earlier release date. Or the person may win on an appeal, which can also result in a return back for another sentencing. So I provide a link there with not only my interview with the judge that validates what I'm telling you, but I also offer a number of other resources that I hope will help you make better decisions. And that leads me to article number 061, the Straight A Guide, an overview on the lessons. You see, while I was in my 23rd year of imprisonment, I wrote the Straight A Guide, and it shows the strategy and tactics that helped me prepare to emerge successfully. In a nutshell, the system requires a participant to define success as the best possible outcome, to create a plan that will lead to the best outcome, to put priorities in place, to develop tools, tactics, and resources, to hold yourself accountable, to be authentic, and to execute the plan every single day. Since this strategy helped every member of our team at Prison Professors, we encourage others to consider using the same process or to develop their own process. So I provide a link that'll take you to that story. And of course, that's a rather extensive course. There's a lot of videos there available, but you can get them all for free because we're committed to helping people grow and get the best outcome. So what do we got next? article number 068, which concerns manuscripts. Now, publishing in prison can help a person build an extraordinary and compelling record that could benefit the person in myriad ways. And that's not only through prison, but also while he's going through supervised release and when he's rebuilding and recalibrating his life after his journey through the justice system is over. But writing requires significant effort, and it's a great way to overcome some of the challenges of confinement. It makes a person productive. But before beginning, I really encourage people to learn about the BOP rules on publishing manuscripts. So the following 3 articles will offer guidance. One of them, all of them offer a video, I think, but they just provide some insight on what you need to know about what the BOP says is possible. A second one, I'm actually going to link to that one and see if I can show it to you. It's available on the Prison Professor's website itself, and if you go up to the Services tab and you look for reputation building, you're going to see this extensive article that shows how I used publishing to document my journey through prison, but also to open opportunities that really helped me. Well, today, in this era of the First Step Act, it's more important than ever to build a compelling record that shows you've really been different, you've really been extraordinary inside. And because, again, as I say, I never ask anybody to do anything I didn't do, I want to show you how I did it and when I did it. And these are articles that you can't be faked. They go back to, I think some of them go back to the 1980s when I started my prison sentence, but to show you all the way through the journey. I want you to be able to do that if you're going into the system. And I also want to make sure that you can advocate for yourself if you face any challenges. And that's why I offer that 3rd article there with links to the actual policy statement. Number 25, article number 25, Mindset for Success. You want to make sure that you develop more insight on the mindset of success and how that mindset can influence an adjustment through prison. We offer the following article to prompt ideas on how to restore a sense of confidence and dignity after you've kind of been dragged through the trenches and maybe your sense of purpose in life has been obliterated. We want to help you restore that confidence, and that's what this article is all about. We've got article number 039, and that talks about prison lesson samples. So we create a series of lessons that I use through this digital format to teach people in jails and prisons across America. But a person who is living in challenging circumstances may find, just like I did, that you can empower yourself simply by working to help others. This strategy is an amazing way to help you recalibrate and reconcile and help other people. And in that process, I think that you can help yourself. The next article, 056, gives our top 10 tips for people going into the system. And I highly recommend that you read it and you come up with your own strategy. If you click on this link here, you will see I offer quite a bit of information about what I think you should do. There's a video. There's even some books, the top 10 books I think that would be helpful to you. So there's so much information to provide. I can't do it in one area. Otherwise, it's like digesting the Encyclopedia Britannica at one sitting. If you're a female and you want to learn more about female prisons, this article may be of help. Although I've never been in a female prison, we have a lot of members of our team who have. And I remember asking this young woman, what's her name? Jennifer, who's part of our team, and she still may be there at the federal prison in Dublin, California, and she wrote a great piece that I want to make available to anybody. Article number 023, Disciplinary Infractions. You want to make sure you understand how the disciplinary code works, because that disciplinary code can really result in extending your time in prison. The more you understand about the code, the more you can understand how every decision comes with opportunity costs that can either lead to an earlier release date, or if you get disciplinary infractions, a longer release date. So make sure that you read about the disciplinary actions, the code, you know that you can control your own behavior, but you can't really control the behavior of others. And if you're in prison, you're going to be around a lot of people that are probably less methodical than you. Make sure that you understand them, and I think you'll do better. We also offer this article here on early release options. I noticed I don't have a number on that, so I better revisit that article and put a number on it because I just re-edited it this morning on April the 30th, 2022. And it's where we provide the most up-to-date current information we have on what's available to get an early release from federal prison. You want to understand that early. And then finally, no, I think an article wouldn't be complete if I didn't show you an example of what does excellence look like. So I'm featuring a profile there with a story I did on Halim Flowers, and I think it's going to inspire anybody who's going into the journey. He was serving a life sentence in prison, but he prepared himself well, and that led to an earlier release date. And it led to him building a really successful career. But it's such an inspiring story, I wanted to provide it to members of our app. Now, of course, we've got thousands of articles on our website at Prison Professors, more than 1,000 YouTube videos, and I don't even know how many podcast episodes, but we provide this information because we believe in you. And we know it's very challenging to go into the criminal justice system, particularly if you don't have a pathway to get through. So we try to show you the best pathway because we believe that you should be working to help yourself. I know that you probably have a lawyer working for you, but at the end of the day, it's going to be important for you to make your own best decisions. So be well, and make sure that you subscribe to us at Prison Professors on our app. Make sure that you subscribe to us wherever you're getting the content, and we'll do the best that we can to help you. Thank you.